Welcome. Come on in. Can you hear me all right? Hey, Rachel from Minnesota. Thank you for being here. Thanks for coming in. We're going to do 60 minutes of yin for those of us celebrating a little bit of Hallows Eve, Samhain, the entering into the darkest part. Welcome. Hey from Vermont. Thanks, Delinda. My name is Samantha Kristoferson, and I'm tuning into you today from Parksville, Vancouver Island, British Columbia, in the traditional territories of the Susquehannock people. I believe I'm saying it properly. I'm still calling in more folks to help me connect with that community here. Come on in. Hi, Natasha from Belgium. First time. Thanks for coming. Jane, thanks for coming in and saying hi to everyone. Diana, thank you for your donation. Please know that I have my eye on the time already, so you can release if you want to be here for the full 60 minutes. I will make sure you are out on time. If you haven't been here before, please feel free to share if there's an area you want to make sure we target in the 60 minutes. Hey, Mallory, thanks for coming from Minnesota. And Rick joining from New Zealand. Kia ora. Thank you so much for being here. First time. You used to live in Parksville. Well, that's super, super awesome. Sweet Hasbro, thanks for coming in. Steph, oh, how fun, Samantha. Happy Halloween. Happy to join you. Thanks for coming in, Steph. Love that. Yeah, I was kind of playing with my skeleton face. It's a little bit scary, isn't it? First time from Los Angeles. Well, thanks for bringing in the West Coast LA vibes. I appreciate that, Joe. And thank you, Steph. I hold all my stress in low back and hips. Wonderful. Let's try and put it all into the ground. In this practice, we're going to start in Shavasana, corpse pose, and we're going to end in Shavasana, corpse pose with a small meditation. And I've weaved in a really beautiful message from Hannah Lee, a new song that they released today because the veil is thin, and it's called Calling in Our Ancestors. So invite whoever you want into this practice with you. Honor the memories of those who have transitioned on. Call them in to bring some peace and relaxation. Make your way down into Shavasana. Maybe you have your knees up. Maybe you have bolsters, cushions. Please have a strap and maybe a block or a book or a bolster. And please use props. I'm going to change my camera angle so you can be looking down on me. And enjoy the setting. Try to tune in to what's going on inside, and let's get down into Shavasana. Lower back could use a bit of love tonight. Harvesting turnips for the food banks lately. Get me some turnips. I love that. Okay, I'm going to switch cameras now. Come on down, and let's get started in our circle. Welcome here. So again, maybe you have something rolled up under the knees. Maybe you have a blanket up over the body if it's a little chilly. Gently finding your way onto the floor. Let me know if the sound changes at all, or if it's okay, if you can still hear me. Maybe you have a cushion under the head, under the neck or shoulders. Arms can be by your sides, however they land. Let the skeleton just fall. And an invitation to close down the eyes now. Tune into that third eye in between the eyebrows. You can even rub that place in your body. Let the optic nerve rest here. Gaze that way. Check in with your hips. Check in with your shoulders. Maybe pulling the shoulders down and back, opening up those wings, that chest. And let the arms fall to the side. If you haven't already, switching into a yin style breath in through the nose. When we breathe in through the mouth, we tell the body we need to take more action, move faster, speed up. When we breathe in through the nose, we tell the body we can relax. We can be calm in our parasympathetic nervous system. And at this time of fall, entering into the dark tunnel of winter, let us feel warmth now from the ground, from the candle we have lit, from the smiles that we see. Let us remember how to be in deep gratitude for safety, being dry, being able to take this time for ourselves. Take a nice deep inhale and fill up your belly. Fill it up like a big pumpkin. Blow it up with that inhale. And gently release it through the mouth. Again, relax the jaw, relax the back of the head and neck. Take a nice deep inhale, fill up the belly like a pumpkin. And gently release it out. Maybe shift in your shoulders or in your hips and legs, finding more connection in with the ground, the mat, the bed, wherever you're practicing. Breathe in one more time, fill up that belly. And exhale, release it out. Let's imagine that consistency of slime, of oobleck, of this slimy kind of texture. Let's imagine that our bodies are that slime. We're blubbering, melting down into the mat. And it feels enjoyable and gooey and so much support. And if any place in the body, just maybe observe, try not to judge it. Give yourself more comfort if you need that blanket or cushion. And as we move into this practice, we're going to practice ocean breath, ujjayi breath, which is in through the nose, constricting the glottis muscle, which is our muscle that helps us whisper, and exhaling with that same constriction. And it's not forced and really hard. It's kind of gentle. Make sure your breath sounds like a wave. So just try that now. If that's not working, stick with just in through the nose, out through the nose. And gently bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the floor. Check in with your hips, move any props out of the way. And because it's October 31st, pick a creature that's nice and slow. And let's embody that energy, the slowness of the koala or the slug. And look to find your strap. We're going to take care of those hamstrings, the gluteus muscles, the medius minimus and maximus that connect into the lower back all the way down to our foot and is the source of a lot of tension that occurs in our lower back. They're the largest group of muscles in the body, and so we'll give them some time. With your strap, pick up your right foot and wrap the strap around the ball of your foot. Knee can stay bent. I like to wrap the strap around my hands so my arms can hang heavy, shoulders into the ground. Wherever you are, enjoy this stretch as you imagine sending your heel up to the sky, pointing the big toe and slowly drawing it in towards the chest, just to where you feel your connection. Arms are gently hanging heavy. Neck, jaw relaxed, eyes closed. We're here for 5 minutes. Push through the heel. And if you wish, you can extend your left leg out or keep it bent. Allow the body to shake, crickety crack, release gas. Try to unlock any clenching and breathe Ujjayi breath here. Giving gratitude for you showing up. Release what's holding inside those parts. Do not look at the visual. Do not compare yourself. Close the eyes, tune into the body and sense what's going on. Do you need to lighten? Do you need to bend the knee? Do you need a block? Do you need to put it down? Honor yourself and breathe. We're halfway there. I appreciate you coming to this circle, and I imagine us all together in a beautiful space. Mats in a circle. And although I am holding this container for us, we are equal in this circle. We all bring gifts to this circle, so I am grateful that you brought your gifts here today. Extend the heel, breathe Ujjayi breath. Focus into the third eye and let go. Release the ideas. Last 60 seconds. Let the ground take that extra energy, that tension, that constriction. Send that, ground it down into the earth, just like the electrical cords of our homes. Put that grounding wire into the soil. Stabilize, breathe, and gently release any pull that you had. Let the foot hover over the hip. Slowly take the strap and make an X, cross it in between your hands. Wrap it around the hands, set up nice and strong. Check in with the arms. They're hanging, shoulders heavy. Maybe you have a pillow under your head if that feels better. Maybe your knee is bent. That's okay. Extend your heel to the sky. Point your big toe into the left. And slowly draw your leg to the left side. Just micro movements. Extend the heel, point the toe. We're here for a shorter amount of time. They can create some intensity. Just imagine those muscles connecting into the calcaneus, the heel bone, and going through the calves, the knee, the thigh, into the hips, into the lower back. Point the toe. 30 more seconds. Point the heel. And slowly let that foot hover back over the right hip. Don't put it down yet. Last one, extend the heel up to the sky. Take the big toe, point it to the right side, and slowly draw the leg just across to the left. Point the heel, point the toe, breathe. My leg loves to quiver in this position. Just let it. Shaking medicine. Excellent. Slowly release the hands, bend the knee, and let the strap unravel and that foot to find the ground. Maybe just release it side to side or shake it, extend it out all the way. Check in here. Just notice anything in the body from when we began. Keep that scanning awareness of the body. And gently bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the floor again. And let's hook up the left side now with that medicine. Picking up the left foot, wrap the strap around. Set up the arms, shoulders heavy. Get this foundation of where you feel comfortable, where you feel stable. Yin is all about time, not effort, not force. Let gravity, weight, and time work their magic with your breath. Extend the heel, draw it in towards the body, and if you extended your leg on one side, extend your right leg out here. We're here for 5. And we've got a good group in our circle today. There's quite a few of us here today, so that's great. Stick around for tea and talk following the practice. And I have an announcement about a new program I'm offering for the month of November. So if you're curious about that, stick around and breathe here. Relax through the chest, soft belly. Two more minutes. Continuing with the breath. Practicing Ujjayi breath. Well, I have a puppy dog here with me as well. His name is Finn. He just did a little snort. So if you heard it, it's not a monster. It's Finn. Animals always want to be close to the action. Extend the heel to the sky. Only a little bit longer. And gently let that foot hover over the hip. Take your strap and make a cross. Cross them over top of each other. Make an X. Set up the hands. Again, extend your heel. Doesn't matter if your knee's bent or not. Point your big toe into the right side and slowly just micro movement that leg across to the right. Pointing the toe, extend the heel, breathe, Ujjayi breath. Connecting with the vagus nerve when you practice ocean breath. You tell the vagus nerve that everything is, all systems are go. It can do its healing work. It can communicate. Almost there. Slowly let that foot hover over the hip. Last one, extend the heel, point the big toe out to the left, and slowly draw it across to the right side. Feel the connection. Notice if you're clenching in the buttocks, in the jaw or face. It's not easy to be still and connected with the breath, but it's also not difficult when you surrender. Come to the gaze, come to the breath, and slowly release that leg. Bend the knee and set your strap to the side. And let your intuition guide you. Maybe rock that leg side to side or extend it out all the way. And check in here with the shoulders, back, hips. Let the arms fall out to the sides, however they land. Connect and find your block, bolster, pillow, or cushion. And gently bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. Push into the heels, lift up the hips, and set your block, bolster, or rolled up blanket, folded up blanket under the hips. Not on the tailbone, just above the tailbone. When you put the weight of your hips down now on that prop, you feel nice connection in through the shoulders. The hips feel supported. You can stay here. Bring your shoulders down and back. Open up the heart space. You can extend both heels out to the corners of your mat. Let the hips flop open. Or another variation, you can bring your heels to touching, opening into butterfly, maybe propping underneath the legs. That feels more stable, more comfortable. You choose your variation. We're here for a few minutes. We're 25 minutes into our practice, and this is 60 minutes of yin. Thank you for being here. If you're new to my practice, thanks for trying something new. And please feel free to stick around and reintegrate with the community in the circle that we formed here today. Breathing in through the nose. When we begin in Shavasana, we will end in Shavasana. If you've ever read B.K. Iyengar's Light on Life, it's a yoga book from the Patanjali lineage. He writes about how Shavasana is the most challenging posture, our corpse pose. And we do a practice, a kriya, a movement through postures to better aid us in that preparation for that final posture of Shavasana. Getting into that bliss state, getting into that meditative experience. Almost there, breathing in through the nose. It's a reminder that this eyes closed practice is meant to help guide us back into that inner knowing within our own bodies. To not compare ourselves to other people's bodies and postures, knowing that skeletal variation means that the way my body's put together means I'll look a certain way in a posture, and the same for you. So just empower yourself in your practice, knowing that it's okay to make small modifications in your hands and feet if it means you're going to be more comfortable, more stable, and therefore more able to release, surrender, and let go. And slowly now we're going to bring the knees up or bring the feet in if you have them extended out to the corners of your mat, back into knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Inhale and push into your feet. Lift up your hips and remove your prop from under the hip space. Slowly smush your spine back down into the ground, into the floor, to the earth like putty, until you find yourself fully supported there. Maybe you just want to bring your knees in for a squeeze or extend them out. Just make a little counter posture there. Release anything stuck. And when you're ready, slowly turn to the right side. And make your way up into a seated position. Maybe you're up on a block. Maybe your legs are extended out before you. We're halfway through the practice. And we're going to check in with our breath again, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Sitting up nice and tall, root lock pulled in, soft belly, shoulders back, chin and head connected. Nice, long, straight energy coming in and out from the ground to the sky. We're going to practice our alternate nostril breathing. So if this practice, you already have that in your practice, go ahead and start now. And if you're following along with me, use our right hand with our thumb and our two little fingers. I forget the name of this mudra right now, but we use it on purpose. So close the left nostril and breathe in and out through the right side a few times here. Eyes are closed. Wherever you are, close the right nostril now. Breathe in and out through the left side. Okay, wherever you are, take a nice deep inhale through the left. Close the left nostril. Exhale on the right. Slow and gentle. Inhale right. Close that nostril. Exhale on the left side and go at your own pace here now. Relaxing. No rush. Full patience. And wherever you are, just release that right hand down. Relax yourself and just breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Observe your body. And now we're going to move into all fours. We are going to do a frog posture. So you want to make sure you have lots of soft cushioning under the knees. If you don't, getting a blanket and putting that under the knees. We're in all fours. So hands spread nice and wide into the floor. If it's too tight of an angle, roll your mat up underneath the wrists and give yourself some more space. Knees underneath the hips. Take your toes and point them out to either side and gently let your knees slide and move out to where it feels comfortable. And if you want, support yourself with a bolster cushion underneath the body so you know you can't go too deep, deeper than you want. You can come down onto the elbows. The more you sit back in this posture, the more intense the stretch for the groin area. If you need to lighten moving forward onto the body, we're here for a few minutes and I'll go from the side as well. Nice frog posture. Breathe gently through the nose. Ujjayi breath. Eyes are closed. Nice relaxed belly. Not carrying any tension in the back. You can even be up on a cushion if that makes it easier to keep a nice neutral spine. The more you sit back, the more intense the stretch. Go forward to lighten. Check in with the jaw, the forehead. Relax and let the skin feel heavy on the face. And I'm here every Friday at 3:33 p.m. Pacific time through until March. So if this aligned with your calendar, please know that you are welcome here in this space. I appreciate your support by listening to my tracks, leaving me reviews, offering donations, participating in the chat and tea and talk, and your general presence in this practice. It is my belief that the more we slow down and balance our lives with yin, the more positive ripple effects we can show up for in our communities, in our environments, in this universe. So thank you for being here and continue to breathe. We're here for one more minute. Slowly now, if you were down on your elbows, come back up onto the hands. In your own time, start to bring maybe your feet back in, gently bringing those knees back into center. And just bring some counterbalance, maybe swaying side to side or doing some circles with your hips. Just be present and breathing nice and slow. Release anything stuck there. And while we're here, let's do some cat and cow postures. So again, before we leave the wrists and knees, gently dropping the belly, bringing the chin up, pointing the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, push into the hands, through the shoulders, tuck the tailbone, and go at your own pace, following your breath. Inhaling, bringing your chin up. Exhale, push through the arms. Gently coming down onto the elbows. Maybe that's a lot for you if back bends are challenging. You can have a prop underneath the body supporting, staying here in this small back bend. If you want, bring your arms over top of each other. So right now my right hand's over the left elbow. My left hand's behind the right. And I'm slowly going to bring my elbows together as much as I can and bring the weight of my body down, stretching through the back of my shoulders. Maybe you want to have a prop for your head, or if you wish, you can come down for your full weight on top of the arms. We're here for a few minutes, and please choose a posture that's suiting for you. Breathing gently. We're in the last 20 minutes of this practice. Release tension through the spine. Thank you all for being here. Our circle has been a consistent 16 folks today. So thank you for being in this practice, for listening, for breathing. Relax the wrists, the forearms. Let everything feel heavy. Slowly now, in your own capacity, start to bring energy back into those arms. Bring the elbows closer together. Pushing yourself back up into all fours. And resetting so we can tune into the other side. So coming down onto the elbows. This time, my right hand going behind my left elbow. My left hand in front of my right. And slowly choosing the variation that feels good for you. Come back into your posture. Breathe Ujjayi breath. And I give my thanks on this Hallows Eve to all the spirits who've carried the knowledge of yoga, of breath work, of ceremony. I am so, so grateful for these gifts. Release the tension into the floor. Last minute here. And slowly now, in your own capacity, start to bring energy back into those arms, pushing those elbows closer together. Come back up into all fours. Gently swaying side to side. And bring your toes together, maybe spreading your knees further apart. Sit back into a child's posture. Knees can be together if that's more comfortable. Check in with yourself, coming forward, maybe onto a block for the forehead. Bringing the arms down by the sides or out in front. Choose what's feeling good for you. You can make space for the belly, lifting it up and also spreading the knees apart. Notice if there's any energy stuck in the hands, fingers. Maybe gently rotating them as you're in this posture, just releasing a little bit further anything that might have been stuck. Ujjayi breath. Remember, at any time you can make this more restorative by putting a bolster under your body and allowing yourself to sink into the cushion. Gently coming back up and making yourself coming back down into the back. Our final posture before Shavasana. You're sitting up, legs extended, sitting on the buttocks. You can use a block or a bolster. If you have a bolster, lining it up with the back hips and gently releasing yourself down onto the bolster for a nice gentle back bend and chest opening. If you have your block, you can choose a height and set it in and around the same space, or do a supported fish between the shoulder blades. Whatever back bend you're calling for, let's do that. So you can have it along the spine or underneath the shoulders, allowing the shoulders to hang over, opening through the ribs, and extend the arms out. We're only here for a few minutes, so just choose something that feels good for your body. If the bend is too much, consider another block underneath the head. Many, many variations here for us. And we're going to stay here if you're feeling nice and comfortable and supported in your Shavasana, or slowly and gently push into the elbows and remove the block or bolster. Get yourself a blanket to feel nice and cozy, and come into our final Shavasana of this practice. Just observing the difference in your body from when you started. Maybe you have your knees bent, supported. maybe something over the eyes. We're going to do a short meditation to our ancestors here on this beautiful Halloween day. Release the breath work just in through the nose, out through the nose.
Ancestor guides, helping us to open to this life. Ancestor guides, helping us to see with fresh eyes. Ancestor guides, helping us to open to this life. Ancestor guides, helping us to see with fresh eyes. Oh, trusting in this moment, though. Oh, trusting in this moment, though. Oh, trusting in this moment, though. Oh, trusting in this moment, ancestor guides, helping us to open to this life. Ancestor guides, helping us to see with fresh eyes. Ancestor guides, helping us to open to this life. Ancestor guides, helping us to see with fresh eyes. Oh, trusting in this moment, oh. Oh, trusting in this moment, oh. Oh, trusting in this moment, oh. Oh, trusting in this moment, ancestor guides.
Take a nice deep inhale and fill up your belly like a pumpkin. Exhale it through the mouth. Bringing that breath back and fill up the belly. Blow it up. Exhale, release it. This time, bring your feet and heels together. Your hands interlace all but index fingers. Send your arms up over your head. Inhale and stretch your body as long as you can. And exhale, release. And gently bend your knees and roll to one side. Gently make your way up into a seated position. I'm going to switch the camera for our final salutation. And keep your eyes nice and closed. Stay connected into your body. Let your arms rest on top of the lap, shoulders back, pulled down, chest open, chin slightly tucked. Imagining this beautiful, long Kundalini energy rooted deep into the ground like a magic pumpkin vine reaching down into the ground. Out through the head, we see a beautiful light shining up, connecting into that ether. Take a nice deep inhale again. Fill up the belly. Release it. This time we're going to chant Om, and we'll do it 3 times. Breathing in. Last one, inhale. Inhale and hold. And gently release. Bring your hands together, rub, wake up, bring some energy into the brain, coffee for the brain. These hands rubbing nerve endings, creating heat, waking us up. Gently bringing the hands into heart center and bowing the head. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much for being here. Stick around for a tea and talk on this